Hello, beautiful souls. Marty, you came on exactly at the second it turned to be 8 a.m. Pacific time. Yeah, that's so good. That's so good. Um, I think this is a quote from uh, that great karate guy, Lee. Yeah. Uh, he said, what we repeatedly do, oh, excuse me, I read it wrong. We are what we repeatedly do. Excellence then is not an act, it's a habit. So you have a good habit going there, Marty. Lynn, you have a really good habit going. uh, Lisa, really good habit going. You're going to get good at it if you keep doing those things. If you repeatedly do the good things, we're on our way to heaven, all of us together, smiling, laughing, playing. Oh my gosh. Ellen, same thing goes for you. Every time I see your name, I just think, oh my God, you're just getting filled with the Spirit. So keep it up. Good job. Debbie, it's the same with you. Ashley, of course. So we're going to talk a little bit about mindset today, to get ready for our solstice. Uh, to get ready anyway, we don't need a reason for anything, actually. We kind of do that as humans. You are the reason. Who we are is so fantastic that once we get through the blockages, the desires that take us outward, it's poison. Anything that takes you outside of being aware of your true self is poison to the soul. Oh, God, poison to the soul. Oh, my God. So we got to really watch what we're repeatedly doing. We just got to start waking up more. But here's a good thing. I took it off the internet today, this morning early, and I just wrote it out because a guy was just talking. There wasn't anything at the copy. Um, it's a guy named Neville Goddard. I think he is a pretty good guy. Neville Goddard. He said it really attracted me what he was saying, although you've heard something similar to what I'm going to share with you. But this is all about really making up your mind that you're going to only do those things that bring you inside. That quote from Rumi where don't mind being alone because that's God's way of taking everyone else out of the picture. So there's just you and him, just you and the beloved. So those are good habits. Those are repeatables right there. So this is what this Neville guy said. You can close your eyes now, my dears, and feel feel the frequency of our, I think it changes from morning to morning that we come online. See if you can get a read on what the frequency vibration, because that's the easiest way to hear what God is trying to give to us, each of us individually. We can hear the same words, but we're each going to get what we are attuned to. So yeah, get a read on that. In fact, I'm gonna give us a little breathing exercise. I discovered it for myself this morning, because breathing is an awesome way whenever you find yourself um, steering off course, and your energy is outward, so it's poison to the soul in some degree. It is because we're not focused on what is true. We're focused on the delusion. So it's like a fire breath, but slowed down, and it's two breaths in and then two breaths out, breathing out through my nose. Inhale through the nose, just a double inhale, and then exhale right away through the nose. And repeat that a little bit while you're getting your mindset on really taking one one bad habit that is always coming back up into your life, and just breathe this breath right into the heart of it. Like every time it's just completely annihilating this habit and bringing you into a still point within yourself or to a contact with the divine that is you actually coming back in contact with yourself. So let's do that breath together. We'll all be at a different pace. But remember, thinking of that thing you want to really let go for a non-negotiable goodbye, thanks for the memories kind of thing. And then breathing that you are really setting your heart and mind up today for best day of your life. And one more, everybody, and then just feel the calm, feel the evenness of your life force, feel the peace, feel that, there's nothing that's pulling me out, there's nothing that's tempting me to leave this peace that I'm feeling right now. My whole body is equilibrated with the chi, the cosmic energy. And just feel how good it feels, because if we can really feel how good it feels to be in tune with ourselves, we won't want anything else. See, that's the secret. We won't want anything else. It's like, do you want the real diamond ring or do you want the bauble diamond ring that's not even a diamond? Once you have the real thing, you won't ever take that ring off. Whenever you have the real feeling of God's presence, there's no other consciousness to have. You won't even want it. So this starts, and I'm going to add that little thing I added. You'll hear it here in a minute. But this guy started by saying, stop chasing. And I'm going to say, stop chasing that which poisons your soul. The moment you release the tension of wanting, the moment you release the tension of wanting something, and I'll add outside of being connected to yourself, anything that doesn't connect you to yourself is poison to the soul. So when you are harboring wants that want to take you outside, you create, when you release the tension, the moment you release the tension of wanting, and we just did that with that breathing, you create the space for everything to flow into your life effortlessly. Did you all feel the calm after we did the breathing and the peace that followed? So, right there, you have a technique. You want to get inside yourself? Do some breathing like that. Make up your own style, too. That's the best kind because it's coming from your soul. And it will create space for everything to flow into your life effortlessly. Desires, when held too tightly, if we keep wanting outward things, my dears, and that could just be that you're excited about doing some kind of activity or going on some trip. I mean, even the innocent things you think, oh, that's okay. But if we want constant union and communion and happiness and being who we truly are, we're going to get consistent. We're getting consistent, my dears, because you're forming the right habits, coming to daily meditation. So when desires, when they're held too tightly, creates resistance. And we do not need to strive or struggle to push against the current of life. We don't need to do that anymore, my dears, to strive or struggle to push against the current of life. anything that's taking you down and out in Beverly Hills. We don't need to struggle or strive to push against the current of life. All that you you and I seek is already seeking us. Wow. So take that habit that would make you feel like just a very normal kind of sad, depressed, anxious human being and weigh it against what it would be like to know that what you really, really, really want, and that may not be the things that are going to be poison to the soul, but you know enough that you want the truth, is, is already coming to you. It always is seeking you lovingly, tenderly. If you're a helpless romantic like me, it will be that love is seeking you. It's here now. Your only task, he goes on to say, is to assume. Here's our only mission. Mission possible, my dears, is to assume the feeling of already having it or intuitively imagining that we already have this beautiful soul quality within us, actually. But it's activating now because your attention is on it. What becomes a reality, whether it's a duality reality or the reality, the oneness reality, either way, you'll get it through your intention. You'll get it through your energy. Whatever is that energy is focused on, there you go. Okay. To rest in the knowledge that it is already yours. Let's just rest in the knowledge that having having it is to rest in the knowledge that it's already ours. Rest. Don't be tense about it. Don't keep chasing after it. Let it come to you. How simple is that? And you rest in that knowledge. It's mine. It's mine. It's here. There's no need to force the outer world to conform to your wishes. There's no more need to have your spouse or partner to conform to your wishes across the board. There's no need to have the world outside of us to conform to our wishes. The world outside is but a reflection of the world inside of us. Hmm. The world outside is but a reflection of the world within us. So you go after a bauble, a plaything, that's the world inside of you. But when we shift our inner state, when we accept as true the reality of our desire that love is already me, that peace is already me, it's already here. It's just not coming to me, it's here. It's me right now. The truth is me right now. The love is me right now. And you set a mindset like that where your affirmations attuned to that, we can make some pretty intense changes today. And as soon as we accept as true the reality of our, let's call it a pure desire for the divine beloved and truth, when we accept that as the reality, the external world, guess what? As soon as we accept as true this reality of already having God, already having our, our true lover, you know, our true lover that is true for forever. The external world will then reshape itself to match our assumption. And if you have that soul feeling of that true love inside of you, everything that you're going to see in the outer world is going to be about true love. Pretty spectacular. The external world will reshape itself and match your assumption. And this is law. This is the law. This is what operates the world. This is what operates the inner world and the realms beyond it. If you truly believe that what you desire is already yours, it is already yours. If we truly believe that it's already ours, it is already ours. Isn't that good news? Isn't this great news? As is always. So I do have another. Well, I'll let you just have some silence. What we said was plenty. But I'll add this little tidbit. I can't help it. Goes along with what we talked about. Walk away from the poison. Walk away from arguments that lead you to anger, from people who put you down, from anyone who doesn't see your worth. Walk away from mistakes and fears. They don't determine your fate. The more you walk away from the things that poison your soul, the healthier and happier you'll be. Let's meditate. And this is what the Lord Buddha says. Everything in life starts with your mindset. That's why if the mind's all over the universe kind of thing, and then we go into action with a scattered mind, that's what causes us all our suffering. So everything in life starts with the mindset first and your actions second. For most people, it's just action. And their mind is wherever it is. He goes on to say your actions follow your thoughts, your beliefs, and your ideas. To make a shift, to free your energy, start with getting your mind right. And then take action. Start, first things first, with getting our mind right. Can you imagine all the trouble that we can stay away from if we get the mindset right in the beginning before we do something? And that mindset is, beloved, you are with me and I'm with you. Let's begin heaven. As you love me, I'll love you too. We're so loving all the time. That's how you want to start, something like that. Before every action, Yogananda says, think of God. During every action, be with God. And when the action is over, it's you and God. So, in our closing moments, I want to start a beautiful mindset, a really beautiful mindset. I don't think I'll get through it. I'm not going to rush it. And we'll finish it when next time we come together. But I want to start it now. I want to just get your feelings around it. This is entitled, This Has to Be the Time. This has to be the time when you become your own best friend. This has to be the time when you become your own best friend. How do we do that? I'm saying from just spontaneously right now. How do we do that? Well, what we tell ourselves becomes beautiful rather than I messed up or some other way of thinking about ourselves or worried or anxious or whatever, or he's that way, she's that way. No, we gotta we gotta treat ourselves right. No negative self-talk, in other words. So this goes on to start and says life is a lot right now. It's a lot. Too much. The uncertainty is a weight we have to carry around, waiting for some kind of reprieve. I don't know about you all, but when the tension is too much and the weight is too heavy, I guess I've developed a habit over the lifetimes is I go do something stupid just to get my mind off of it. And we're looking for some kind of reprieve the heaviness of life. So it goes on to say, I hope this is the year that we commit to being our own ally. To really discovering and learning the depth of our resilience, to saying kinder things to ourselves, to being the one who cheers ourselves on. Life will get lighter when you have your own back. And I hope if you commit to nothing else, that you commit to yourself. So, my dears, I'm going to read this through. It's going to be over before we know it. This is too good. And you'll have it on the replay anyway. But could we all make a heart and soul commitment right now that we're going to create this mind and heart set united together as one? So your love and your wisdom is all about committing to yourself. That we learn to love the parts of ourselves that have been hard to love. And why is it hard to love? Because if our consciousness drops, that's a little taste of hell. We don't know it, but we don't feel right. We just don't feel right. So we learn to love those parts that hurt the most. That we become a compassionate voice within. That we become a compassionate voice within. How beautiful is this? How beautiful is this? How beautiful is this morning? So many beautiful truths to pick up our spirits, to give us some peace today and a lot of hope. That we have the compassionate voice within, that we hear ourselves, that we hear our voice, that we hear from our soul over the noise of the world. That we know we can handle pretty much anything because we have us this time, because you have yourself this time. That's why we can handle pretty much anything that comes to us, because we have our back. We have committed to only one thing, ourselves. Commit to that. Let's, as a tribe, commit to that. Let's make it a priority. Make it our mission for this year. If we can take care of this year, starting now, with this kind of mindset and heart set, in the heat of the battle, so to speak, in all the craziness and all the lies and delusions and all that kind of stuff, what a time to commit to that. Make it a priority, what we're talking about, because there's only going to be one voice talking to you, and that's your soul and your heart and the divine. That's it. That's it. So if you don't know how they talk, then you don't know yourself, because they are you and you are them. Don't wait for their responses. Respond immediately from your heart. if you need a little time to come back to your center, the relationship you have with yourself is forever, my dears. This is a forever. Now, listen, if it's a forever and we're still kind of in kindergarten with our spirituality, what a year and what a life we have ahead of us to really make some spiritual progress, which we are, because we have to live with ourselves for forever, not have to. Let's don't say it that way. Let's say we want to live with ourselves. We are so happy within ourselves. We love to be alone, just me and God and you and God. We love it. So the relationship we have with ourselves is a forever. Be your own fiercest champion. Yeah, because people let you down. People say, misunderstand you. They think you're a certain way, but it's not you that is that way when they kind of tell you that you are a certain way. It's them. That's who they are. That's who they are. They don't see you. It's who they are. So be your own fiercest champion. Learn to accept what you have been taught to not love. Wow. Learn to accept what you have been taught to not love. Like our church is better than that church, or whatever. Such a fragmented world. So let's learn to live, to accept what we have been taught to not love, be a soft place to land. Become your own soft place, your happy place, your best place to land in a harsh world. It's worth it. You're worth it. Your own love is worth fighting for. Oh, thanks, my dears. I know I went a few minutes over. Well, I think it's worth it because you're worth it. We're worth it. This is where we're going to finally make the progress that our soul has always wanted us to make in a lifetime. One breath at a time, one beautiful self compassionate words to ourselves at a time. Loving, comforting, soothing, always uplifting words. We thank you, Source, for our time together this morning. What a blessing. What a miracle. What a divine reprieve we have in being with you, connecting our heart, sending love and light to our world, and especially setting mind and heart, our mind and heart set on you, beloved. Set on you. And so it is. It's always been. And it's going to get better and better and better and better. Ah, ho, namaste. Wowza. Wowza kapowza. Yeah, remember that little breath goes, it's like the fire breath goes this way. It's firing it out, or it's just going this way. Just an exhale for the regular fire breath, but this is an inhale and an exhale that doesn't stop and it's slow. And this, but it's where you put your mind when you're doing it. This is for when you can't pull away from the pulls of the world and wanting to worry about something or whatever's the old condition, it comes back and just grabs you and just start, right? Do some breathing with that new mindset until it equilibrates your life force, until it brings you back to some kind of center where you have your sanity back, your soul sanity. Because one, you know what the delusion does? It makes us insane. Yeah. You got to go, Cam. All right. Precious that you were here. Thank you so much. Have fun today. All right. Well, I see some others needed to get off the stream. I don't understand that being semi-retired, but it's okay. No, it's so perfectly okay. But Marty was the first one here. She'd be the last one off. Lynn was the first one here, and she'll be the last one off. She wanted to make sure all her soul friends get off and give them big hugs and kisses and saying goodbye. That's how it is. That's what this is. All right. So did that make some sense today here, Lynn? Was it good, huh? Was it good? Yeah. Marty, you getting it? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You can't help but get it if you stay in the right environs. All right. Kisses, and we love, we care, and we share. Woo-hoo. Woo. All right. Have a spectacular day. I know you will. Love and light. Namaste.